Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the flight deck. Today we're doing a special series. This is the first of what I hope to be many flights. We are running MetroAir, which is a code share to the Fly UK. It is enables us to fly the A320 on scheduled routes in North America. We're currently sitting here in Los Angeles, and this is going to be a shared cockpit flight. Joining me is Nick. Hi, Nick.
Hi, everyone.
You all ready for this?
I was born ready for this.
So today we're in Los Angeles. We're doing an early morning flight. We got a scheduled departure at 6 a.m. and we're heading down to San Diego. So we'll jump inside the cockpit and we'll get her set up. I'm pilot flying today. Nick is pilot monitoring, and we should be good to go. So Nick, if you want to give me the cockpit pre-flight, we'll just make sure the aircraft is ready for today's flight.
Okay, parking brake.
Parking brake is set.
Flaps.
Flaps up.
Spoilers.
Retracted and disarmed.
Weather radar.
Off.
Predictive wind shear.
Off.
Engine masters 1 and 2.
Cut off.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
And gear.
Is down and showing down.
And wipers.
I don't hear them flapping, so they are off.
Cockpit pre-flight checklist complete.
Alright, so if you want to start prepping the cockpit, I'll get the flight plan entered in.
No problem.
Okay, so Nick's going to start getting the aircraft set up. I'm going to turn on the fly pad. You can see we're flying MetroAir. We've got all the liveries and everything are set up inside. It is fantastic. So here's our flight plan, KLAX to K-SAN. It's not a long flight. It's about 55 minutes or so, and we should be good. So we're going to start with the fueling. We'll get over here and get her set up. According to the flight plan, we need 4,155 kilograms. So we'll get that put into the aircraft. 4155. And fueling has begun. We'll head over now to the MCDU and we'll start getting the aircraft set up. So we're going to bring in the flight plan. There we go. KLAX to K-SAN. Our alternate is back here at Los Angeles, although shouldn't need it. Weather down in San Diego is looking pretty good. Flight number MET 610. Cost index 25. 13,000 feet today. Again, not a long flight, so we're not going to be climbing up too high. Tropo is actually 39761. So we'll get that in there. Again, we're not getting up anywhere near it. We'll head inside these menus. We'll get over here to our weight and balance. We can look at our fuel. Fuel's good. 230 on the taxi. Trip fuel of 1208, which is correct. And we will request our boarding information from the office. So here we are. We can see we have 71 passengers today. Payload information is correct according to the flight plan, and pretty full flight heading down to San Diego. So we're going to start the boarding on that. There they go. Head back to the initialization and we can start in with the rest of the information. First thing we're going to do is the zero fuel weight. Today that's 58.7. And I forgot what our center of gravity is, so I'm just going to quickly go back into our weight and balance. I believe it's 23.5. 23.3 for our weight and balance today. Or our center of gravity off the weight and balance. Alright, so again, zero fuel weight, 58.7 and 23.3. Put that in there. And our block fuel is 4.1. Trip wind is going to be a slight tailwind of 11 knots. So that's in there. We'll get our fuel calculations done, and that will be all good and ready to go. So this is my little chart here. It's up on the screen now for our trim calculations, and 23.3, you can see we need 1.1 up. So we'll have to remember that for when we get there. Alright, so that's done. We can come over to the flight plan. So as you can see, it's KLX. We're going to one beacon, which is just outside of San Diego, and then we head in on the runway. So we're taking off today on 07 left. Winds are currently 100 at 5 knots. We're going off on the LAX X1 departure, which is actually pretty nice. It's going to take us along the water, and we're heading down to Mike Zulu Bravo. And there we go, and we'll insert that into the flight plan. We'll then go to San Diego, and our arrival is going to be straight in on the ILS Zulu for runway 09. We're not doing any star, and we're not doing any transitions, because we're going to come off right off that MZB beacon and head in through there. So what we can do is come up here. We'll go over to plan mode. Be able to take off. We're going to be taking off at 07. We're going to then come down to SLI, which is our initial point. There we go. And then we're going to head down. This is going to take us along the coast of California. And basically we're going to come down to the beacon, make a right-hand turn out to the intercept point for the ILS, and then we do that kind of a teardrop out and around, and then come back in and come in for the landing. So it's going to be fairly simple. A lot of it will be done manually vectored when we get down to the bottom end. So that's now in, so that is good. We can come back on that. And we're set up in the flight plan. So, do we need any rad nav? I think we will. I'm going to put in the beacon down at Mission Bay, which is the MZB, so 117.8. We're going to put that up here on VOR1. We're going to use that as our approach beacon. I think that's all we're going to need for that. And is there anything we can use at the airport? No, there's not, but I will tune in the arrival. Actually, it's in already. Or is it? No, it's well, that's actually our return frequency, in case we got to return to the airport. 111.55 is the actual beacon we're going to use when we get, or the frequency for the ILS when we get down there, which we'll tune in once we're in the air. So that is all done on the rad nav. We're good there. Let me just get my panel lights. All right. We can go back to the flight plan. I'm going to go down and take a look, see how we're doing on the boarding. boarding is complete. All right. Boarding is complete. How are we doing on the setup? Nick?
Yep, sorry, I was on mute.
Yeah, no problem.
For an initial climb of 4,000, I don't know what, I can't see anything on the chart.
I don't. Yeah,
What do you want?
I'll brief the
I'll do-
departure. Well, if you're ready now, we can go over the departure.
That's fine by me. Everything else you've done.
Okay, so you're caught up. Okay, so we are. I'm on the airport chart 10-9.
Yep.
So we're currently at terminal 6. So we're using 07. So we're going to taxi out. We're going to go we'll push back facing south. We're going to then taxi down Charlie 8 to Bravo, and we'll taxi Bravo down to Bravo 17, holding at runway 7 left. For the departure, we're going to depart straight out until we are at 2,000 feet. At that point, we will turn towards the SLI waypoint, which is the first point on our flight plan. We have no altitude restrictions for the flight except for minimum, so I think we'll do just a straight climb out to our flight level of 13,000 feet.
Okay, put that in. There we go.
We'll then fly the flight down. For the arrival, we're going to want to be at 3,000 feet when we reach MZB, Mike Zulu Bravo.
Okay.
So if you go to the ILS chart for ILS Zulu, runway 9er, which is 11-1, dated 25 December 20.
Yep.
You can see we're going to come in on the Mike Zulu Bravo. We'll be at 3,000 feet at the Mike Zulu Bravo. Actually, let me bring it up on the screen so everyone can see what we're talking about. Come down here to Mike Zulu Bravo. We're then going to make a right turn to 241 degrees, fly 4.6 miles out to the Gatto waypoint. At that point, we'll turn left to 230, extend out, and then we're going to do a large swing around to the right. Probably come in towards Sargos, SARGS waypoint to intercept and approach in on the ILS for runway 09 at San Diego.
No problem.
Once we get to the airport, in airport chart 10-9, 15 October 2001, we're land probably aiming to get off probably at Bravo 5 or Bravo 4, and we will then taxi back along Bravo, and we are heading to Terminal 1, and we have been assigned Gate 24.
We got the.
I believe it's 24. No, Terminal 1. It is Gate 6 at Terminal 1.
Gate 6, that's on the pier, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Should be pretty much in front of us as we come in.
It should be, yeah. Pretty simple coming off.
No problem.
All right, so
No,
that's the briefing complete. So have we got our clearance?
Yep, we have clearance.
All right. So if clearance, the IRS's our aligned flight plan has been reviewed. EFIS is set up the way we want it. Takeoff briefing we'll do once we're taxiing, and squawk code. I'll put in the standard North American unassigned IFR of 2000.
Okay. Should I lock the cabin door?
All right. So, well, we're not quite there yet.
Yep.
All right. So I think we're ready for the pre-start. So if you want to start the APU, I will get the MCDU weights in since we're fully loaded and have the load sheet. All right, so transition altitude 18,000 feet. We're not going to be going above it. That's fine. Thrust reduction altitude of 1110. and acceleration altitude of the same. Flaps 1 at takeoff today, and it will be a 1.1 up on the trim, which is good. We'll be flexing to 59 degrees, and that will give us V speeds, V1 of 135, VR 136, and a V2 of 140. And V1, V2 are showing on the PDF. Alright, I'm going to call the tug ground if you want to switch us over to the APU.
Just waiting for that to start, and yep, we have. And you done with the external?
We're done with external, yeah.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by.
Alright, tug's in motion.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Lifting aircraft.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
Alright.
Standing by for pushback.
Let's do the pushback and start up.
Okay, windows and doors.
Are locked.
Cockpit door.
Is secured.
Fuel pumps.
Are on.
Beacon.
Is on.
Steering pin.
Inserted.
Transponder.
Is in. Well, it's off.
TCAS.
Standby.
And start the clock.
Cockpit to
Start the
ground.
clock.
Go ahead.
We are cleared for
Okay,
start and
parking
push.
brake release.
Parking brake set.
I'm ready.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
You can start the engines when you're ready. I'm going to monitor the push.
Okay. Engine mode selector to start. And what engine would you like first?
Engine one.
Engine one. Didn't know what the SOPs were for this.
Standard Neo. Be 1 and 2.
Okay.
Oh, we are flying with live traffic on, just to add a little bit of other movements. It'll be interesting to see what we have out here as we go. And we are running the AIG liveries and that as well, so hopefully we see what's appropriate.
Starting engine 2.
Starting to. I do like the sounds they're using now for the engines.
Yeah, they're very immersive.
I was just back at the passenger window there. It sounds great.
Engine number 2 available, so
Okay.
engine mode selector to normal.
I'll tell
Done with the APU?
done with the APU, I'll tell ground to disconnect.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Any anti-ice today?
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Not required.
Not required.
Ground. Startup is complete. You may disconnect.
Roger. Good engine start. Clear it to disconnect. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Alright, so the tug is disconnected and has cleared. Alright, before taxi checklist, please.
Auto brake.
Max.
Spoilers.
Armed.
Flaps.
Takeoff config 1F.
Engine anti-ice.
Not required.
Flight controls.
Full left.
Full left.
Full right. Neutral. Full forward. Full back. Neutral. Left rudder. Right rudder. Neutral. Flight controls checked.
Pitch trim.
Trim 1.1 up is set.
Rudder trim.
Rudder trim is neutral and 0.
Steering pin.
Is removed.
Before taxi checklist complete.
Alright, taxi checklist.
Nose lights.
Sorry, nose lights on.
Runway turn off lights.
On.
Strobes.
Off.
Auto. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, we'll leave it off. Yeah.
Parking brake.
Is off.
And takeoff config.
Takeoff config, just cabin notification to go.
Roger that.
And we're beginning taxi.
Yep, clear right side.
And we are clear on the left. Alright. So standard takeoff, anything below V1 will stop and then assess if anything happens between V1 and rotate. Will only stop for engine failure or major catastrophic event. Everything else will be taken into the air.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Anything above rotation goes into the air. At that point, I will fly the aircraft if you can handle communications, and we'll do the immediate actions and then assess the issue at that point. Any questions?
No questions.
All right. So we're here at Bravo. Oh, can you kill the dome light?
Yep.
Thank you. Hoping we get a nice sunset on this one. A little bit of red in the sky behind us.
Can I just confirm your auto brake is at max?
It is at max, yes.
Okay, yeah.
You just moved the flap lever, didn't you?
I moved my flap lever. No,
Yeah.
I didn't do that one. That's full. Flaps 1, yeah?
Yeah, flaps 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe because of the problems, because I'm in flaps 1, and if you move it, then we're gonna get a disconnect because it's again with the physical controls. Maybe I'll just handle them. Just to make it easy. See that aircraft off to the right?
Yes, I do actually. Let me have a look at what it is.
It looked like a UPS tail, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Black with
yeah, it's
gold
a
on it.
UPS.
Yeah, black with
Yep.
gold on it. Yeah. Looks like a
Wow,
5.
so that's working.
Looks like a 5.7 freighter. Cool. All right. Hopefully this guy's gonna stop. Oh, yeah, he's turning on the Charlie. Okay. I don't know if you see the truck there, but he's heading for the runway, or the taxiway.
Yeah, I see a truck and a very large baggage loader.
Cool.
Very fast one, sorry.
Alright, this is Quebec. We're going to Bravo
Yep.
17, which is the next one. Although, you know, it's given a 13,000 foot runway. I don't think I need it to go right to the end. But. Funny place for their hold line. All right, before takeoff, checklist, please.
Cabin crew.
Notified.
External lights.
On.
Nose wheel lights.
Takeoff.
Anti-ice.
Not required.
Hats.
On.
TCAS.
TARA.
Weather radar.
On.
Predictive wind shear.
On.
Takeoff memo.
No blue.
For takeoff checklist complete.
All right. Cleared onto the runway. Glide path is clear.
Yeah.
I do not have flickering taxi lights. In fact, they look very nice, which is a nice change. Those pixelated lights. All right, we're lining up confirmed 07 left.
07 left.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, engine stable. Here we go. Takeoff power set. Man flex.
Flight plans, please
59
prepare for
degrees.
takeoff.
SRS runway enabled. Airspeed's live.
– 100 knots.
Checked.
V1.
Rotate.
Rotate. Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Climb power set. Ten degrees for acceleration. 2,000 feet, turning towards SLI. Turn off the taxi lights and turn off lights.
Yeah.
And there's S-speed retracting flaps. Nope. Did not like that. Is your flap lever up? Oh.
Yep.
Didn't register mine up for some reason. Alright, I'm gonna go direct to SLI. And autopilot on. Strange, you should have given us a throttle reduction.
Well, I've got fast climb at the moment.
Yeah, no, it accelerated past 250. Wow. There's Anaheim laid out below us. An aircraft off to the left. I don't know if you see it. Over the mountains.
Yep.
Cool. So, and
Outside looking now.
got one directly in front of us below.
Oh, yep, yep.
It's not showing on TCAS. Alright, 10,000 feet. Lights off.
1,000 to go.
Roger. Gonna put a 31 mile radius around Mike Zulu Bravo. That'll be our descent point.
Okay.
Except that's not what I did, is it?
No.
I put in a radial.
You put right here.
That's fine. There we go. Well, we got a radial in there now. Oh, and I can't clear it. Okay, that's fine. All right, let's get the current weather, and I will enter that in now. So QNH at San Diego is currently 3003. Or not really QNH, but you know what I mean. Temperature is 13 degrees. Winds are 340 at 3. We'll stick with 09. It's only a slight tailwind. Oops. 340 at 3. Transition altitude is fine and all that stuff. Minimums for the ILS will be 2,000 or 217 feet on the barrel. So that's now entered in. Back to the flight plan. Alright, your flaps just changed again.
I haven't touched them.
So something's doing inputs. They extended the full and I got an overspeed warning.
Yeah, I got the overspeed, but I've had that all the time.
Yeah. So, weird. I'll just have to watch out for that. San Clemente, California, coming up below us. Beautiful, right along the coast. This is a nice route, actually. It looks very nice. Got a little wing view going in the back. We're getting that sunrise coming up. So we're at our descent point just before we reach the OCN waypoint, which is Oceanside, California.
Yeah. What do you want set as your initial?
We're going right, well, it'll be 3,000 feet. So we're about 19 miles to go for descent. see any other aircraft in the area at the moment. Alright, descent checklist.
MCBU landing perf.
Set and reviewed.
TCAS.
Below.
Approach briefing.
Complete.
Nav aids.
Set.
Anti-ice.
Not required.
EFS.
Constraints.
Seatbelt signs.
Are on.
We never let them out.
No.
Arrow will set now. So
1003. Set.
So below, that's down to below 10,000. Would you want to do that now?
No, we'll wait.
Just the lights.
Yeah. Just put the lights and landing systems on as we pass 10,000. All right. Commencing our descent.
Start auto and descent.
I'm gonna set 250 now, just because we're so close to it anyway. Oh, they've done an update. I can see your scale changing when you changed it.
Ah, good, good.
In fact, this morning when I updated it, there was a fairly large update, so interesting how much they've changed. Aircraft at our 1 o'clock.
Okay, 10,000. We saw some lights out. Landing lights are on.
Landing systems.
Yeah, wing lights are on. Landing system is on.
Oh yeah, I see the traffic one.
Yeah, he's directly ahead of us and higher. Disappointingly, still not showing on the TCAS.
The TCAS isn't working, that's why.
Oh. Put our transponder on. I forgot. It's not part of the checklist, actually. I guess it's because we supposed to put on an auto before, but
Yeah.
unfortunately that doesn't work with the VATSIM vPilot. It doesn't recognize that. Alright, so I'm going to go into heading mode. And just going to be ready to hit 241 when we get to the waypoint.
Yeah, the flight plan here looks a bit dodgy.
Quick rad nav check 111.55. It has auto tuned, and we are picking up the ILS. And approach phase is
5
active.
minutes. Please prepare for landing.
Yeah, it's a weird MZB to Gatto, and then you do a teardrop around and come
Yep.
back in. Someday it'll all work.
Yeah, airfield in sight.
Yeah. Three and a half miles to the beacon. Slow to 230. It's 3,000 feet.
Checked.
Alright, there's the beacon heading 241. .241 set. Descending to 2,000 platform altitude. Aircraft 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock.
Yeah, got traffic.
2,500.
Radio altimeter alive.
2,000 feet. Alright. Ground spoilers armed. Okay, landing checklist, please.
EFIS.
As required, set.
Terrain.
In-op.
Gear.
Up.
Exterior lights.
Are all on. Wow.
Those all.
Well. Yeah, no deal set, and we'll do the turn-off lights as well.
Yeah. Auto brakes.
Are set to low.
Spoilers.
Armed.
Flaps.
Are up.
Landing memo.
Gear and flaps.
Okay.
Speed set 210. Setting flaps 1. Approach phase is active. Turning to intercept course. Got one aircraft in front of us landing.
Yeah, local traffic.
Can you get localizer mode, please?
Set.
It's not doing anything for me. Let me try that. Oh, let me try approach mode. Interesting.
I've got you left of the sensor.
I know it's not intercepting. It's still in heading mode. Interesting.
I've got lock blue.
Yeah, but it's not switching over to approach mode. Oh, there it goes.
Lock star.
That was weird.
Light is active.
Still got the landing traffic coming in.
Yeah. Alright, going flaps 2.
Speed checked.
Flaps 2.
Yeah, traffic's landing in front of us. That's glide slope capture. How far out are we? 6 miles. Flaps 3. Gear down.
Speed checked. change, 5,000.
Roger.
One thousand.
1,000 flaps full.
Speed checked.
Flaps full.
Alright. Gear down, 3 green, flaps full, speed brakes, armed, landing memo, no blue.
Landing checklist complete.
Very slight tailwind quartering from the right.
500.
500 feet. I have control.
400. 300. 200. 100 above. 100. 50. 40. 30.
Landing.
20. 10. 5.
Reverser's on. Nose down, auto brake engaged. Auto brakes, reverser's disengaged. Auto brakes disengaged. We're coming off of Bravo 4.
Bravo 4, yeah.
Flaps retracting. Auto brake disarmed. Or ground spoilers disarmed. Oh, welcome to San Diego. Arriving at sunrise. Oh, there's somebody taxiing up to the... Oh, there was the guy ahead of us, taxiing up to the terminal ahead. Just went in behind it. I think he's gone to Terminal 2.
Southwest.
See the APU firing up from outside.
Okay, that should be the stand.
The fourth one from the left.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. I see it. Trying to count them. Okay, no, it's that one there. Okay. They're not making the lines easy to figure out where you go on this one.
No. There's a line there.
Yeah, it's this one here. we go. Parking brake is set. Let's get the jetway out. All right. We got ground power.
Let's just check. Yeah, they've hooked up.
Okay.
Ground power is on.
Shut her down.
Engine pumps, fuel pumps.
Engines are off. Jetway's connected. Beacon. Fuel pumps off. Signs. Let's run a TCAS and open the door. Well, here we are in San Diego. Very uneventful flight, which is what you want on a commercial flight. Thanks, Nick, for flying right seat.
No problem at all.
And thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back with more of these. And we will see you soon. Bye for now.